Breaking news, fam. Today's story is one for the history books. Shannon Sharpe, yes, the outspoken sports commentator who never backs down from the truth, has just dropped a bombshell that has the entire sports world on edge. In a heated and unfiltered interview, he revealed proof that Floyd Money Mayweather might not be swimming in cash the way we've all believed. That's right. Bankruptcy rumors, shocking documents, and cryptic financial moves are all in the mix. Could the undefeated champ, the man who made over $1 billion in his career, be facing serious financial troubles? What does this mean for his legacy, his lavish lifestyle, and the empire he's built around his name? Buckle up, because we're going deep. From the boxing ring to the boardroom, we're unpacking every juicy detail. And trust me, you'll want to stick around until the very end for the receipts. Floyd Mayweather isn't just a boxing legend. He's a walking, talking brand. With a spotless 50-0 record and an aura of invincibility, Floyd carved out a career that redefined what it meant to be a fighter. But more than his prowess in the ring, it was his business sense, his charisma, and his relentless self-promotion that made him Money Mayweather. He raked in hundreds of millions per fight. The 2015 match against Manny Pacquiao, that alone brought him over $250 million. The infamous bout with Conor McGregor, another $300 million in the bag. He's had private jets, fleets of luxury cars, designer clothes stacked like trophies, and homes that look like palaces. His Instagram posts were the stuff of legend. Bricks of cash, million-dollar watches, and gold-plated everything. But as we've seen before in the world of celebrity and sports, sometimes what glitters ain't gold. Floyd's persona thrived on opulence, but behind that flash, whispers about his finances have circulated for years. From IRS run-ins to shady business investments and lawsuits, there have always been shadows lurking behind the shine. And now, Shannon Sharpe might have just peeled back the curtain for all of us to see the truth. During a recent explosive episode of Club Shay Shay, Shannon Sharpe sat down with a source who claims to have seen the real numbers behind Floyd's fortune, or what's left of it. With his trademark intensity and straight shooting style, Shannon didn't hold back. He went on record saying, "I've seen the receipts. I've spoken to people close to Mayweather's camp, and what I saw, it shook me." According to Sharpe, Mayweather's wealth might be more smoke and mirrors than solid stacks. The interview went viral almost instantly. Fans flooded social media, analysts chimed in with hot takes, and suddenly Mayweather's money became the #1 trending topic worldwide. What exactly did Sharpe say? That Floyd has been quietly liquidating assets, downsizing investments, and making odd moves that hint at financial instability. One shocking claim? That some of Mayweather's prized assets, including a few of his ultra-rare cars, were recently sold under LLCs tied to offshore accounts. Sharpe even hinted that certain documents he reviewed suggest Mayweather may have defaulted on private loans secured against those very assets. And if that's true, then it's not just about losing a little spending cash. That's the kind of financial stress that forces even the richest celebrities into bankruptcy court. Let's break it down. How does a man who reportedly made over $1.2 billion in his lifetime end up in this kind of mess? Well, let's start with the spending. Floyd's lifestyle was next level. At his peak, he was spending millions every single month. A $25 million mansion in Beverly Hills. Over 100 luxury cars, some reports say close to 160, including multiple Bugattis. Private jets customized down to the gold-plated seatbelts. Watches that cost more than some homes. And let's not forget his entourage. Floyd was known for flying private with his own barber, chef, and security team, costing upwards of $100,000 per trip. Then there's the gambling. Floyd loves to bet, and while he's boasted about million-dollar wins, insiders have whispered about even bigger losses. And business-wise, not everything was a slam dunk. Mayweather Promotions had a hot run, but lately there's been a noticeable dip in major events. Investments in real estate, fashion, and even a few crypto ventures reportedly went sideways. Some insiders claim Floyd was juggling so many high-risk, high-reward ventures that when a few started flopping, the cash flow couldn't keep up with the burn rate. And when your lifestyle costs more than you're bringing in, even a billionaire can feel the squeeze. This isn't the first time Mayweather's finances have raised eyebrows. Back in 2017, headlines exploded when news broke that Floyd owed the IRS $22.2 million from his 2015 earnings. Yes, you heard that right. The IRS was chasing Mayweather for tens of millions right before his big fight with McGregor. According to court documents, Mayweather delayed paying his tax debt until he cashed out from that mega fight. For someone who flaunted having cash on hand, the fact that he couldn't cover his tax bill sent shockwaves through the sports world. How could a man so rich be this cash-strapped? But that was just one incident. Over the years, Mayweather has faced multiple lawsuits from former employees, former girlfriends, business partners, and promotional companies. Each case chipped away at his empire, and the legal fees added up fast. And here's the kicker. In 2021, reports suggested that several of Floyd's homes were quietly refinanced or listed for sale under shell corporations. Now, Shannon Sharpe's revelations are connecting the dots, painting a picture that's hard to ignore. Mayweather may have been hiding the cracks in his financial empire for years. If you follow Floyd closely, you know his inner circle is tight. He's got friends, managers, assistants, and bodyguards who've been with him for years. But even among them, not everyone is in the loop. Sources close to Shannon Sharpe's interview revealed that a former Mayweather associate turned whistleblower allegedly leaked documents showing Floyd had defaulted on several private loans between 2022 and 2024. That associate claimed that Mayweather's cash flow had dried up significantly and that some of his assets were being used as collateral to stay afloat. Allegedly, there were even conversations about liquidating international properties and selling stakes in Mayweather promotions. The source also stated something that made even Sharpe raise an eyebrow. Floyd lives in a mansion, flies private, and rocks million-dollar watches, but it's all a shell game. The money's not what it seems. So who knows the truth? Is the money team in denial, or are they part of the illusion? Floyd's Instagram is a masterclass in lifestyle marketing. Flashy cars, designer clothes, stacks of $100 bills. But let's be real. How much of that is for the gram, and how much is real liquidity? Financial experts who weighed in after Shannon Sharpe's interview agree on one thing. Floyd has mastered the art of appearing wealthy, even if the numbers behind the scenes don't match. It's a trick used by influencers and celebrities alike. Flash the lifestyle to keep brand deals flowing, to keep the image alive, to keep fans invested. And Floyd? He's built $1 billion image. But that doesn't mean there's $1 billion in the bank. Social media has a way of blurring the lines. A photo with $1 million in cash could be recycled from years ago. A luxury jet might be rented. A mega mansion might be leveraged up to its roofline. So while fans scroll and envy, the truth might be far more complicated. And now, it's unraveling in front of our eyes. So what has Floyd said about all this? Well, Mayweather has always been quick to clap back at rumors. After Shannon Sharpe's interview went viral, Floyd posted a cryptic video to his Instagram, standing beside one of his Bugattis, counting stacks of cash, laughing to the camera, saying, "They always got something to say about money, May." But here's the thing. He didn't directly deny the claims. There was no mention of Shannon, no talk of the documents, just an attempt to show the world once again that he still got it. But fans weren't convinced. The comments section lit up with questions. Is this an old video? Why not just show your tax returns? Where's the money, Floyd? Silence or distraction isn't going to cut it this time. When Shannon Sharpe speaks, people listen, and this story isn't going away anytime soon. As expected, the sports world had a field day with this revelation. Stephen A. Smith weighed in on ESPN, saying, "If even half of what Shannon said is true, it's a tragedy. Floyd is one of the greatest to ever do it. But history has shown talent doesn't protect you from financial ruin." Even 50 Cent, Mayweather's longtime frenemy, couldn't resist taking a shot. He posted a meme showing Floyd with Monopoly money and the caption, "Shoulda learned to read them contracts, champ." Brutal. Fans, too, were torn. Some believed Shannon Sharpe's claims. Others accused him of clout chasing. But one thing was clear. People were talking. And the more they dug, the more inconsistencies they found in Floyd's story. Let's get real for a second. Floyd Mayweather's entire brand is built around being rich, successful, and unbeatable. The Money Mayweather persona is what sold fights, built businesses, and made him a pop culture icon. But if that image cracks, if people stop believing he's really that wealthy, what happens next? Endorsements might dry up, business partners might pull back, and most importantly, the legacy he fought so hard to build could take a major hit. This isn't just about money, it's about pride, identity, power. Shannon Sharpe didn't just throw a jab. He may have landed a knockout punch to Floyd's reputation. So what now? Floyd could go on a PR blitz, release statements, show real proof of assets, clarify his finances. Or he might go quiet, hope it all blows over, and keep playing the flashy game. But public trust, that's harder to win back than any belt in boxing. If the bankruptcy rumors are true, if he's juggling debt and liquidating assets, then we may be witnessing the beginning of a major downfall. But if he isn't broke, and this is all a misunderstanding, he needs to clear the air fast. Because silence right now, it only fuels the fire. Floyd Mayweather may have never lost a fight in the ring, but outside of it, he might be facing his toughest opponent yet. The truth. Shannon Sharpe pulled back the curtain. The documents, the whispers, the insider leaks. Whether you believe it or not, the conversation is happening, and the world is watching. Is Floyd living the high life, or has it all been a smoke show? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, this saga is far from over. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Celebrity Insider 247, and drop your thoughts in the comments below. Do you believe Shannon Sharpe? Is Mayweather really broke? Or is this just another headline made to sell clicks? Either way, you've just witnessed the real main event.